are back. Welcome back to the For Against podcast here on Nick Hall Comedy. I'm your host, Nick Hall, and my other host is
Josh Griffey.
Welcome to the COVID edition of the pod. I apologize for missing last week. I caught the hoax. I tested positive for the hoax. So yeah, I'm still quarantined. I've taken like 5 tests now. Hopefully today's comes back negative so I can fucking leave my house. But yeah.
That's a long series, man. What are you're supposed to wait 14 days or some shit?
Yeah, I've read like 10, I've read 14. Where I'm getting tested, they're just like, wait till you get a negative test and then you're good.
Right.
So,
that's good.
yeah.
Hopefully you'll be all super powerful and you can go back to your degenerate lifestyle and be like, I'm COVID immune.
Oh yeah, I'm going straight back to degeneration as soon as I get it. Like I'm going to go straight to the bar when I get a negative test.
Yeah, hopefully that's how that works. Otherwise you'll be back in your fucking room.
Yeah.
This hoax is aggressive.
Yeah, hey, if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, give us a rating or review. If you're on YouTube, jam those like buttons. And guess what, folks? We got to pay for this episode. That's right. We got a sponsor, at least for this episode. I'm going to read it. Mirror, mirror on the wall. What's the best brand for my balls? It's Manscaped, of course. Hold up. Is that a nose pube? Good thing our partners at Manscaped are here to ensure you're taking care of your manhood and your nose hairs with the new performance package. Look, nobody wants nose hairs, you know what I mean? Plus, I read the other day. This is no joke. I fucking read this the other day. Because I used to I'd be like sitting in my car, and I'd fucking look in the mirror, and I'd just like see a nose hair, and be like, well, I'm gonna yank that out. Well, I read this scathing article the other day about not ripping your nose hairs out because because it can like put bacteria that'll go into that fucking open wound, and it'll go up into your brain, and you can die from it.
Manscaped is saving lives, is what you're saying.
So that's what I think. Manscaped is saving some lives. Get the Manscaped. You can get the performance package, Josh.
Yes.
Check. It's the ultimate men's hygiene bundle. That includes the weed whacker.
Yeah.
And nose hair trimmer. It's waterproof. Get this though, 9,000 RPM.
Oh Jesus, yeah. I was tired of not having enough RPMs.
Sounds like me in the bedroom, pal. You know what I'm saying? I just go for it in the first 30 seconds and burn myself out.
The oil. Yeah, no, it's nice to have the RPMs. It's a real upgrade from me using my wife's leg razor. That's what I've been. That she gets all
your
pissed.
Balls with the old leg razor. That's fun.
Yeah, well, I
though.
was like, sorry, babe, I had to get in the trench, and she's like, now it's dull. And I was like, oh,
dude,
fine.
I'm telling you, got to get here's why I like electric ball trimmers. This is no joke.
Mm.
When I was in college, at Ball State, when we were in college, when I lived in the dorms, I walked into the bathrooms one day. This is a true story. And and it was like this, I was going to take a shower, and it's, the line of shower stalls.
Yeah.
Well, I get in there, and it's like really early in the morning. Well, it's late. I'd been awake. It was like 5 a.m. But all I saw was there was a shower running, and there were feet like on the ground, like somebody laying there. And so I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like something happened. So I pull the shower curtain open, and there's like a stream of blood.
Oh.
And I was like, oh shit, man. Like, what have I walked into? Turns out it was some dude shaving his balls with like a fucking razor. And he cut his balls and he passed out and he hit his head on the back of the stall. Which trust me, dude. I don't want to cut my balls. It's terrible.
Yeah,
it's
no,
terrible.
that happened to me once. I was shaving, right? And my kids were playing, so I was like, no big deal. I was like, I'll knock this out real quick. Well, I heard the crash, right? And I was like, fuck. So I just took off sprinting without thinking. Unbeknownst, I hadn't put any pants on. I was in mid-drag, right? I ran out. My kids turned around, started crying. The one kid threw up, right? Because my balls were just bleeding down my leg horrifically. So then I saw him throw up, and I was like, Then the dog started eating it. So then I threw up on my now bloody naked body. And I was like, I got to but that's why I have the lawnmower, actually. I have the Manscaped kit.
Yeah.
It is fantastic. It is so
good. Me the package, dude. It's badass.
It's amazing. And I've heard some people be like, oh, why do I need... this is the thing. Some of our married friends, I won't name names, doctor, was like, why do I have to do that anymore? I'm married. And it blew my fucking mind. I was like, you think just because you're married, your wife wants you to be a disgusting little hobbit down there? Like, grow the fuck up, dude. Yeah, you got to handle this, guys. We don't do enough self-care, I think.
I'm telling you, hey, look, this nose and ear hair trimmer provides proprietary skin-safe technology, which helps prevent nick snags and tugs in those delicate holes. The bundle includes a lawnmower like you were talking about. Best trimmer on the market for your balls, butt, and body. The 3 Bs.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, it's time to turn that gooch into a Gucci. You know what I mean?
There you go. Did you write that or did they?
A nice prime man coochie, if you will, with Manscaped.
Yeah. I don't know how many people are. I don't know how many people handle the trench too, the butt trench. But between this, like the lawnmower and the bidet, I've never been more spectacularly clean.
I'm telling you.
It's amazing.
And don't forget, Josh, their famous liquid formulations, the crop preserver, ball deodorant, and crop reviver.
Yeah.
Ball toner.
Yeah.
I've never put toner on my balls until the other day when I got that package. I got to tell you.
Yeah.
Smooth as eggs, baby.
It's yeah, my huevos are just rock solid. It looks like my balls constantly have an Instagram filter on. That's how nice it is.
So get this, guys. We're going to get through this here. 20% off. Mm-hmm. Your code is Coach Kent. All together, all uppercase. You're going to get 20% off your order. You're going to get 2 free gifts. You know what I'm saying? And plus, if enough of you go out and do this, Manscaped, they're just going to, we're just testing them out here. Maybe it's long term, and then we'll get like a big studio. We'll just have a pod on Manscaped money. You know what I mean? So go use the code. Yeah. Manscaped.com. Coach Kent Murphy. No, not Coach. Just Coach Kent.
Code Coach Kent. Code Coach Kent.
So there we go. We paid for the episode. Like I said, COVID week.
That's right.
It's been pretty boring for me, man. I'll be honest with you. I've just been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty much in our time off, nothing of note has happened. No crazy weird stuff. It's just been very low key in America.
I'll tell you what, though. we can just dive into this for or against, because I got one to start us off from El Jefe Blanco. And I'll tell you, in the last, basically the last 2 weeks, I've been quarantined. I haven't been able to leave the house, and been watching my fair share of porn. So El Jefe Blanco wants to know, are you for or against commenting on porn videos?
This is such a fucking awesome question, because I want to say I'm against it, but I will admit I love reading comments in pornography videos.
It's a lot of fun.
What I hate it on principle, because my belief is, don't plant your flag, right? Like, stay anonymous, watch them, like, government and everyone, they have your data, the companies have your data. Don't put it there for everyone to read. I'm a big fan of don't put it in black and white in print, right? Like,
yeah.
Don't be on the grandma versus 4 mandingos video being like, I didn't know a throat could stretch that far. Like, don't be that guy, right? That's my theory in life. But also, when you read the comments in porn, it is such a fascinating insight into what is wrong with all of us.
Yeah. My favorite ones are when I have 2 favorite things on porn comments. One when they're like, "Wow, you're really beautiful."
The shoot a shot guy.
Yeah, shooting the shot. That, or like when they make their screen name and it's just like Mark. Because like most of them get creative and come up with these like fake elaborate, and this guy's just like, I don't know if it's his real name, but if he's just like Mark, and Mark's like, oh damn, I really like the way you got double P'd there.
I haven't seen that since that Kiss concert back in '86. What a move! Yeah, I love the guys that break it down like sports film.
Yeah,
where it's like, oh, it's pretty cool, but once she went reverse cowgirl, the effort just really fell through the floor. You know what I mean? I don't know if you've seen this, but the really fun ones, I love it. And I don't know if they're bots or people who think they're actually helping, but have you ever seen the "you can still save your life and turn yourself around" comments? Like people get on there and essentially are
like the religious nuts.
yeah, they're just like, you guys, you can like fix this, right? Like God sees all the way down into the dark hole that you live in, tugging your meat all day. And I was like, but you're here with us and you want me to believe you're just scrolling through and commenting and not watching any of this? Like, come on, man. Come on.
Because, like, if it was a bot, then you would just see that on every video. But this guy's, like, picking and choosing. Yeah. He's like, I am going to watch the stepmom get railed, and then I'm going to, preach the word to these children.
Yeah, it'd be like the heroin guy who's like, just one more hit, but seriously, you guys don't join me. don't get in on this.
I mean, I'll do a little, but you guys shouldn't be doing this. I mean, dude, I'm for commenting on porn videos. I think, I think that's a decision that somebody makes in life. They're like, I don't think you do that day one. I think you start watching porn,
really,
and then you realize you're addicted to it. And then you're doing it every day, and then you feel like you're part of the community because you start reading everybody else's
community.
You start to feel like you're a part of the Pornhub community, and you start commenting in, and then all of a sudden you start getting likes and upvotes, and you start feeling good about yourself. You're not getting them on Facebook, but those Pornhub creatures, they're liking your posts. So you get off work.
You just made it sadder to me.
Because
you're like, they go. Because I was like, I probably watch as much pornography as most anyone you're likely to meet, right? Like, I watch a pretty substantial amount of pornography, and I've never commented, right? So I always assumed the commenters are day one guys like, this is my shit! This is my shit, right? Like, that's how I imagine these guys. But now you're pitching me a world where these fucking guys can't get any enjoyment from the methodology and the performance. So now they are trying to garner likes in the comments, and those likes become more valuable than the WAP with which they're presented. That is really tragic to me.
Well, see, that's my other theory, is that the people that comment on Pornhub videos, like, they're in the minor leagues of being incels. Like, they're going to go straight from here to 4chan. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to put enough like hateful comments on it. Like, you've been drafted, kid.
Yeah. Like they're definitely in the minor. They're in the G League of incels. Like they're not quite fed up with it yet. Pretty soon they will be, and they'll take to 4chan.
Yeah, the guy who says you're beautiful 50 times, and he's like, they're not responding. It can't be me, it's them.
I do appreciate though that none of them are like you don't ever get on there and there's never comments that are like, I really liked Christy before any of you guys knew who she was.
Yeah, right.
I liked her mixtapes.
I like when I had to wait 3 weeks for snail mail to bring me my mixtapes. Yeah.
I've been watching Christy since she was a real amateur.
I think porn hipster's probably the worst brand of hipster, and that's a pretty fucking low bar to crawl under.
It really is.
I liked it back before she looked like an obby sandwich.
Yeah, I'm for it though. I'm for it just for the sheer fact that it takes some kind of weird guts to just be like, I'm gonna start commenting on porn videos now. Like that's what I do.
Yeah, well, I'm just a virgin who watches a shitload of porn, but they're definitely gonna want my critiques. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't know. I used to love that show, Dave Attell's Box of Porn, or whatever that was called.
Yeah.
And that was just like, but he's so funny, right? That's not really the setup on porn commenting sites.
Right.
Per se. But yeah, I mean, I guess if you're cornering me, right, the whole point of pornography is to lube the engine, as it were, right? Whatever is inside of you that needs to be handled so that you can function more in your day-to-day. Cool, man. I'm all for that. And if, even if it's just saying something mean or getting those hearts, like, I guess that's okay.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
weird.
just a boredom.
The moment I leave a comment on a porn video, though, there's a really good likelihood you will never see me again. I'm going to disappear from society and go all the way off of the grid in electrics. Like, I'm out.
Well, yeah, because then you have to create an account on the porn site. Like, that's like a whole step I'm not willing to take. You know what I mean?
You know how many things I have immediately not tried because it asked me to put my information in? It's like, you want to start in a free account? I'm like, fuck you, I'm out.
If I can't log in with Facebook, I'm just not doing that, whatever it is.
Yeah, I already have one tech site. Big Daddy. What are you doing?
Yeah. And pretty soon you're gonna have to only log in with Parler.
Fuck that.
It's gonna usurp Facebook. That's what I heard.
Yeah. Would you like Twitter and Facebook if it was only your most racist uncle? Come to Parler. What a pitch, right? Whatever gets them out of here, go to the next town, I guess. I'm cool with that.
All right.
This has always been my theory. Just give them Florida.
Yeah.
Right? To get through the fucking giant World War Z fence at Florida, you show your red hat at the door. You get your white topia, and we've set charges along the border, so if it goes south, you drift out to the sea where you belong. I've always been a fan of that. Everyone wins.
Send it to the sea. All right. So I'm for commenting on porn videos.
I think on principle I'm against. Like, just don't.
It just takes a special person.
Yeah, I want that person to be better in life.
Yeah, minor league incels. What do you got?
All right, Nick, for against group chats. Group chats.
Golden against. Golden against. It's the fucking bane of my existence, man. Hang on, I'm just going to show you.
Yeah.
I'm just going to show you. Every one of those is a group chat.
Good Lord. See, I've got about 5 going.
And here we go. I'll just show you that. Almost all of my texts are group chats. That's why I have 92 unread. And it stays that way.
Are you one of those guys that just has like thousands of emails unread and all that?
Yeah, I have. So right now I have 92 text messages, 29 on my call, 12 on Facebook Messenger. Hold on, it gets worse.
Oh my God. How do you live like this?
Where's it at? Hold on. I gotta find the one. I got one that's just fucking golden, man. I don't know. I got all these folders. I don't fucking know.
But yeah, long story short,
anyway,
you have all of those. All of them.
Yeah.
See, that's why, like, today I have never have a text or a phone message, essentially. I'm
really?
up to like 33 emails, and it's driving me insane. Like, even thinking about it now, I just got a little sweaty and my legs like shaking. So I'm like, I should really have cleared those emails. What was I doing? Like, I can't live. This is the problem, though. If you're like me and you have a little bit of OCD,
yeah,
group chats are the worst because you'll be like, thankfully I have them all set to like not notify. I didn't do that at the start, and it was an unbearable life. But I've had my phone on silent now for over a year.
Same.
And it's fucking amazing. I don't know why. I heard Jim Norton say it somewhere, and I was like, why don't I do that?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I check it enough. I don't need to, like, have a ding, right? I'll see it when I see it. It's the best, right? But this is the problem, right? So, like, I'm in a bunch of them for, like, Dungeons and Dragons and other shit like that, right? Because you got to schedule 8 to 10 adults to do an activity.
Yeah.
And so what starts as, because no one would respond to my emails. I try to do everything in email. And they'd all be like, what are you, some kind of old guy? Like, what are you, an office manager? Like, do a group chat. I'm like, oh, I don't want. All right, I'll do a group chat. So you send out a thing. Hey, can everyone play Wednesday at 9 o'clock? And all I was expecting was yes. But then it's, Then someone posts a GIF.
Yeah.
And the thing I hate the fucking most about group chats is I don't know why they haven't fixed this. When someone posts a GIF, someone in our group who doesn't like to shave his balls because he thinks married people don't have to do that, you gross bastard. This is another one of your bugaboos for me. He laughs at every single GIF. So if we've done like 15 GIFs in a row, then you just get 15 texts. Ding, 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 ding. This guy laughed.
So laughed at. Yeah.
And you can't turn that off. It's
Yeah.
not a function to turn that off.
Yeah.
It's insane.
So me and Chucky, my favorite thing to do, me and him, whenever people put us in group chats, if there's ever anybody in there in the group chat that doesn't have an iPhone, like they have the fucking, like a shitty Android phone.
Yeah.
Well, if you go through and like they send something and you hit the, like or laughed at, for them, it writes it out. So they'll say,
what?
Nick Hall laughed at, and then it quotes whatever their text is. So me and Miller will just start doing it back and forth over and over. Like I'll laugh at it. He'll laugh at me laughing at it. I'll emphasize him laughing at me laughing at it. By the time we get to the end of the group, it says like Nick Hall laughed at emphasized, laughed at, liked, emphasized. It's like this whole long, and then finally they just kick us out of the group chat and
You're
we
the
fucking
one.
win. And we win.
Yeah, I was gonna. I hate it because, like, especially this week, it was bad because I'd get that. I don't know, guys. I have a bad feeling about Georgia, and next thing you know, there'd be like 56 messages, and I was like, "Wait, what happened? Like, what's?" And then I looked, and I'm like, "Fuck! This is for Wednesday night Dungeons and Dragons. Like, there is no Georgia in Urania. Like, what the fuck, dude? We're trying to fight this underwater like sea monster. Don't bring like real life shit into my D&D chats." Because no one can just honor the fucking setup, right? Because it is a cool thing. Instead of me having to message 8 people at once, it's easier to do it this way. But I must trust that other adults won't be fucking cocks about it, right?
Yeah.
Or, like, what the thing I hate is when 2 people break out into a spontaneous argument, right? And, like, so they'll do, like, 70 messages between the 2 of them. And I'm like, guys, call a sidebar. Call a fucking sidebar and do the text. You have the phone in your hand.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wish there was some way that you could send like an electroshock punishment, like that Stanford prison experiment. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like whenever someone like really bothers you, there was like an up-down vote, and if half the people were mad, you get a fucking shock, like a good one.
The only group text I have that I like, I have one for me and a few of my buddies that gamble a bunch on shit. So I have one for them, but like one of my favorite things to do for that is like I'll be having a bad day gambling, and so I'll just get hammered drunk, and then just start betting against everything they bet on, and then rooting against someone. They get shitty at me.
Yeah, your troll game is strong, dude. It's bad. Like the worst is when you get in one with like your parents.
Oh.
So my mom will do that all the time. Like we have like. And the problem is I think she forgets who's in which one. Yeah. So my mom has essentially started 6 different family group chats. And so, like, we'll have them pop up, and then she can't remember. So, like, I'll get, like, 5 different pictures of my kids in 5 different group chats. And it's just like, God, this is the Facebook memory. And it's like, fuck.
Yeah, dude. Fuck that. I'm golden against group chatting, man. I hate it.
I feel like it's a good technology that we're just too fucking stupid to use.
Well, yeah, it's you know, you give them a rope and they want to be a fucking cowboy. It's like you said, like it's, hey, can all of you guys do this on Wednesday at 8?
Yeah.
And it should just be like a big long list of yeses and nos.
Yeah.
And then that group chat's ended.
Yeah.
And then you delete it. But like you said, then, you know, you tug on their dick once and they think you guys are in love and they just keep fucking texting. And
I hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm against. I mean, it's a good. I wish I could be for it because I am a man who loves efficiencies, but it's so ruined. This is one of those like we just can't have nice things. I was watching Demolition Man this week, and it kind of dawned on me. Right, you remember that movie with Stallone and Snipes? He's in the ice cube, and I was like,
"Yeah, you're on TV."
Yeah, I was like, Stallone's the bad guy of that movie, and I never remembered it. Right, where they're essentially like, we have a perfect utopia. Right, the worst thing in this society is that some people willingly choose, they're not prisoners, they choose to live in the sewers. Because Dennis Leary's like, I want to run through the streets naked, covered in butter, smoking a cigar. And you're like, I mean, okay, if that means you want to live in the sewers for freedom, good. That's good for you. And their theory is, let's wake up Stallone and have him blow everything up, and that's going to be a better version of the world. You're like, it's just not. The whole point of that movie is that maybe we need to have less things at our disposal so we can function in
Snipes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Wesley Snipes, too, is the same way, but it's like they have all this technology. They probably could have just shut him down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What was Wesley Snipes' name? Was like Simon or something like that?
Simon Phoenix.
Simon Phoenix. Yeah.
Only so he could say, Simon Says, you did.
Simon Says, you're on TV.
Yeah, it's the best movie. But I never realized Stallone was the bad guy, and I was like, this is that like slippery slope bullshit where they're like, oh, first I can't cuss. First I can't fuck without a helmet. And I was like, yeah, I think I'd give up curse words and body fucking and have Hellraiser helmet sex to not have this shit happen.
I don't know that he is the bad guy, though, because, like, that utopia kind of sucks.
It
doesn't.
The
only restaurant is Taco Bell. That's not bad. I can live with that.
Plus.
I can live with that. But all they have on the radio are fucking, like, commercial jingles. It's like that. Fuck that.
I mean, if you turn on the radio here, it's pretty much like Nickelback and
you have
Korn.
to wipe your butt with seashells, man. Fuck that.
It's just a bidet. It's a bidet with 2 better options. It's a better. Also, go watch that helmet fucking scene And
Yeah.
tell me you wouldn't give up whatever version of sex you're having to have that wild Hellraiser helmet sex.
Plus, like, if you get in a wreck, they just fill your car up with asbestos, and you're just like...
Better. That's the thing. There's
And
nothing
you just
about
get
that
mesothelioma,
utopia.
but you survived the wreck.
Yeah. There's nothing better. There's nothing about that utopia that's not better than the world we live in right now.
I don't think I would ever get tired of Taco Bell, as long as they brought back all the cool menu items.
The only thing that sucks about future Taco Bell and Demolition Man is that the portions are very small.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that I take umbrage with.
Dickheads.
But yeah,
All right.
I'm telling you, we need less options. We're not responsible as a species.
All right, I'm golden against group chats. You are.
I'm against.
Okay. Here we go. This one also comes from the user. Beerman. Beirman. Beerman.
Yeah, man.
For or against Bunting to break up a no-hitter?
I'm for it.
Oh,
I am
Jesus
for it.
Christ.
I like the pettiness of it, right? We're still gonna have 0 runs. We're still getting our asses beat.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna make sure that you have a less good day. Because even though you had this great achievement, that one bunt is gonna fucking stick in your ass for so long. I can't be a hypocrite and say that I'm not for pettiness on that scale.
I'm usually for pettiness, but I just can't be for this. I'm against it. I'm against it.
But why? Why?
Because it's such a
funny.
pussy. It's such a pussy move.
It is the pussiest move. So
It's
is
such
also
a
getting
pussy
no
move,
hit
like-
for 8 innings. You know what I mean?
Oh, you haven't got all of us out, eh? Watch this. You know.
I agree.
Dude.
Okay, I concede it's a pussy move. But if you fucking gotten out 22 times in a row,
It's the kid. You know
it's
who
not
does
breaking
it?
your way.
It's the kid that, like, when you're playing, like, you know, schoolyard basketball, it's the kid that slaps the ground and, like, really plays defense.
Because
And
he
it's,
can't really
like,
play
really
defense.
going at it.
Yeah. He just
Like,
does
that's the
this and
same
moves
kid.
his hands a lot.
Yeah. He, like, slaps the floor and he's like, let's go, D up, D up.
Yeah.
You're like, no, man, we're just like, it's pickup game. I'll be in the corner.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I actually will make a shot. You keep hustling, though. Good for you.
That's the same kid that's bunting with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th, down to 8-0.
And also, I feel like it's double petty because there's probably very rarely a rogue bunter. This is the clubhouse saying, that's the coach saying, you're not getting one on me. You know what I mean? And that I'm also strangely for. I mean, this is the thing. If you ask me, the worst thing in baseball ever is a no-hitter. It's the fucking worst. So if one guy bunts, they pull the guy, you bring in a worse reliever, and we get some actual hitting, that's also a net positive. I hate to try to make a case pro bunting, but no one on earth goes to those games to watch 2 dudes play catch for 9 innings.
Some of them
Anyone who's like, I was so excited to be there for a no-no. I was like, then you need to be commenting on
But it does
porn or
get
anything
exciting,
else
'cause
better.
You're like on the edge of your seat from like the 6th and 7th inning on.
No, that's the soccer argument. That's bullshit.
Nah, bro.
That's
And you're
a
like,
soccer
you're like, get him
argument.
out, get him out.
Why would you be chanting to get him out? I'd be like, fucking crush
Well,
one.
plus, here's why I think it's a positive. Because if you're at the game, they stop serving booze after the 7th inning.
Yeah.
So if this dude's whacking him down, man, those last 2 innings are gonna go like that, and you can get to the bar before you lose your buzz. You know.
I mean, if I have seen 5 innings of 0-0 baseball, I'm leaving anyways. If I'm being honest, I'm at the age now. You're like, I just have better things to do. You know? And I never end up at those like 15 versus 16 games, right? That you occasionally see pop off. That's never my fate. I almost always am at the like 1-0 games, which suck. Not a huge fan. I mean, it's something I maybe appreciated more when I was younger and had time to waste. I don't anymore.
Yeah.
So if you're doing like a pitcher's duel, fucking see ya. Fucking see ya. I am fucking tail lights after 5 innings. I'm all the way out. Right? Like, so again, I think bunting is probably the lamest, pussiest thing in all of sports.
It is.
Except for all of tennis, right? All of tennis is worse than bunting.
Tennis is awesome.
It's not, though.
Yeah, it is.
Bunting is tennis is bunting for a long time in fancy pants.
No way, dude. They
is.
are fancy pants. I don't like that part. But they can,
like,
yeah.
oh wow,
The
you're hitting
grunting
that
is
little
enough.
softball super fast. Oh, cool.
Yeah, the grunting is enough. But it's fun to watch.
I mean, it's like
I
watching.
can watch it. It's better than
a
golf.
guy grunting swinging a tennis racket. And I'm not here to pretend I'm like a paragon of manliness and tough boyness.
Yeah.
Come on, dude. You're playing tennis.
Plus, I think it's the French Open, maybe. But they have that really hot line judge that sits up there, and she's smoking hot, so that's worth it.
I mean, I'd rather just comment on her side
If
gig.
she run Pornhub, I would comment.
Yeah, I will comment. Looks like that one was between the lines. Hey. Yeah, no. Fuck, dude. The tennis. I would rather watch soccer than tennis, if I'm being 100% honest.
Fuck you.
You're telling me you'd rather go sit in the stands at a fucking tennis event
100%.
than go to a soccer stadium is wildly fun.
I would go to a soccer stadium.
That's what I'm saying. You'd rather sit in a soccer stadium.
As far as on TV, I'd much rather watch tennis.
Why?
Because it's way more exciting. There's way more action.
I mean, I guess there is more action.
Not just a bunch of fucking grown-ass dickheads running around on a pitch. Fucking falling down every time another grown man looks at him. Like, oh.
I mean, in tennis,
useful strategy.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the flopping is extra entertainment value to me.
Yeah,
it's kind of funny. It reinforces the things I hate about it. So.
Just the whole team of LeBron Jameses, I can't stand.
Look at all them goats. They're like the goats that fall down when you scare them, though. Yeah, oh God. I mean, I guess it's a sad state of affairs when I'm trying to find a way to argue for Bunting. Yeah, but I'm pro pettiness, and I am anti no-hitters to the max. Yeah. I would say every game should just start. If you don't have a hit by the second inning, every dude's laying down a bunt until you get one. No-no's out the window, and we can start actually swinging the bats like men.
That'd be the worst. That's Kent Murphy's nightmare.
That is Kent Murphy's
if people had to bunt.
Yeah, if only I had like a giant stack of like, I've crunched the numbers with Jonah Hill in the basement. And Kent just, no! Yeah, the thought that people cherish no-hitters is fucking baffling to me.
Yeah, I think you're dumb.
That's like the guy who's like, man, I've gone to the bar 10 times and haven't even come close to a whap. I'm killing it. This is a great way to spend my time. Like, get the fuck out of here. No-hitters suck.
No way, dude. No way.
You want to go to watch James Harden go 0 for 35 in basketball game? What?
What?
You don't want to watch someone not score, not hit. That's the point of sports.
Yeah, I know, but then that means that one guy's dominating. I'm fucking against people bunting on any circumstance. Don't be a cock boy. But I am for pettiness, but just find another way to be petty. You know what I mean?
I mean, I guess you could lean in and let one hit you, but that still doesn't count as a hit.
No, yeah, then you break up the perfect game, but or just game. You know what? Or just be a goddamn man and fucking get a hit.
Well, I think after 6 or 7 innings, we've established that you don't have the cojones for the day. You know what I mean? You got to go to trickery and subterfuge. Yeah.
All right, I'm against it. You're for it. What do you got?
All right, so I took a listener one, and this is a weird one, but it kind of I want to hear your answer.
All right.
So the third half official wants to know for or against bubble baths. Perfect for our Manscaped episode.
You know what? I'm against them. You know what? I don't know. Now that I shaved my balls real good.
Yeah, right.
That lather might feel pretty fucking. No, I'm against them, man. I'm against fucking sitting in a 2x4 tub of your own filth. I'm against it.
First off, you don't come in from a hard day at the coal mine and dive into a bubble bath.
Yeah.
The bubble bath is the icing on an already fine day, right? Like that's not. Let me put it this way. What
if coal miners is like, I gotta get home and get in the bathtub.
I got this new peach fuzz bubble cream. I'd be like, you earned it. You earned it, dude. All that coal drops to the bottom. All right, let me put it. You know that I am a man who likes pampering, right? I am a notorious candle collector. Every room I walk into in my house, I immediately light a candle.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you do love your candles.
I like candlelight wrestling. I like candlelit showers in the dark while I listen to NPR podcasts. Like, I'm a mood-setting kind of guy. And
God, you would definitely bunt for a hit.
Fucking for sure. For sure. If you ever try to no my team, I'm squaring up, baby. Here's the thing. Also, let me add the caveat. The last time I had the option to get in a bathtub I could physically fit in was in my honeymoon in Hawaii, where we had one of those giant ones. I actually went to the novelty store and bought floating coconuts to put my candles in the water with me, and I had a wine flotation device. So, like, I was in that bubble bath for, like, 8 hours of my honeymoon or more, like, loving it. Loving the life, man. You can make potions and lotions in there, so you're like, it's like being back in a womb.
You're doing, like, bath bombs and shit.
Yeah, no, I love that shit.
God.
The problem is that standard architectural bathtubs and homes don't fit my body. My son once was like, will you take a bath with me? And I was like, I guess I can try. And essentially it was him just slipping and sliding on my fat stomach that was like over the water level. Yeah. It's like, I can't fit in a bathtub. So when I get a chance, I think the bath is one of the most luxurious things we can partake in.
Oh, I hate it. It's disgusting.
Why is it disgusting? You're not doing it when you're covered. You're not coming back from like a hard day in the trenches.
In this little, like at least in a pool, like it's spread out over a big mass and there's chlorine.
But then there's like 10 times more piss.
You're just sitting in like your own floating filth. It's disgusting.
How much filth on an average day do you think I'm sitting in? So I showered last night before bed. I've lived my life today. How much fucking filth do you think's honestly accrued on me?
Oh, a lot.
Not enough to can't be taken away by bubbles, dude.
Well,
do you even know bubble science? Wait a sec. Do you know bubble science?
No, not yet. I've been reading on it though.
Well, this is the thing. I'll tell you this. The only thing I remember from my chemistry class in college, because I had to take one, is what a micelle is, right? Soap is chemically created, right? That it bonds, it captures, and makes like a little spiky ball on the dirt. And that's what brushes it off your body. So in a bubble bath, all that shit's trapped in little micelles, man. You're not floating in your own filth if you're doing the right bubbles. I
don't think so.
Maybe not. I might have absolutely just made that up.
I'm going to go ahead and deny the science on that.
I think if you Google micelle, though,
I'll check Parler, but I'm sure there's some science to deny on that one.
If Parler has a lit bubble bath hashtag, I'll join.
Well, dude, I had like one time when I was younger and really first getting into like the game.
Oh, okay. There you go.
When I was first getting into it, I was like, it'd be dope if me and my girlfriend took a bath together. And I was like, that'd be fucking dope. And dude, it was fucking awful. It was just like, it wasn't
the showgirls like experience
movies,
you thought.
Man. It's not like the movie.
No, fucking underwater is not cool.
Yeah, and I had a horrible time, and I think ever since then I just haven't liked baths.
Yeah, and also this is the other thing.
When I was a kid, I used to do the fucking, like the palm tree thing where you lay in, you put your dicky out of the water. You're like, oh, look, an island with a palm tree. You know what I mean?
With your perfectly shaved balls.
Oh yeah, I used to do that shit all the time.
Yeah, I'll put it this way too. It might seem weird, but I don't want my wife or kids anywhere near me when I'm having bubble bath time and candle time.
Yeah, well,
those are me moments, man.
My older brother took a shit in the bathtub one time while I was in it too, and that turned me off.
My brother did that, and my action figures got covered in poop. The weirdest one I've ever seen, not to out my two brothers, but I was playing Mega Man. We were living in an apartment waiting to get into our house we were building, and I just heard screaming like you would have thought someone got murdered, right? We ran in, and my brother Dustin is puked everywhere in the bathtub. And if I remember, they were both old enough that my first thought was, why are you guys in there together? Neither here nor there, just a small detail, right?
Yeah.
So Skylar's sitting there laughing in a tub that has puke now floating in it, wasn't jumping out of the tub, which was a power move. And Dustin's crying, right? Because he threw up an apple in the bathtub. And he goes, or no, he just threw up, right? And he goes, oh, Skylar farted. And we're like, that made you throw up? And he goes, it smelled like apples. And because of that, it made Dustin's stomach triggered to throw up.
Does he always puke? Does he still puke now to this day from apples?
I think it has to be a flatulent apple, but I was like, that's so weird. Like, if you're picking a scale of like which flatulence you want to experience, I feel like apple would be a high end. You'd be pretty stoked about it.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
But yeah, so those are not luxurious baths. Those are functional baths. But this is the thing. I think since the start of quarantine, man, I've been really on this like self-care kick, man, trying to do things to pamper myself, to get myself ready.
Yeah, I've been trying to do better, but baths are just they're just not one of them.
You got to get some candles, you got to get some crystals in your life.
Like this last 2 weeks, man, I'm like probably the filthiest human that I've ever been.
True.
Cuz I can't leave my house, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just been laying around in my sweatpants, fucking like 2 days I just didn't wear underwear because I was like, yeah, fuck it.
Well, now you're clean shaven. Who needs them?
Well, yeah. But like I haven't.
You're manscaped up.
I got like a gnarly neck beard going.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just feeling good about myself, man. And like, it's kind of nice when people are like, hey, you want to go out? And you're like, I can't. I don't have to make up an excuse. I just be like, no, I can't. I'm fucking positive, bro.
I mean, I desperately have wanted to go out a lot. It's just I also am a fat guy with bad habits and diabetes, so I don't want to die.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this is the weird time. Like, I actually just want to go out constantly, and that's usually not how my head works.
Yeah.
But I think it's because you can't have it. That's why you want it.
Like, I'm probably going to die from it, too. I just haven't been diagnosed with any, like,
no, you're young and
diseases
strong.
yet, you know?
Nah, you're young and strong. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm spry. Yeah.
To die in your young, strong, healthy stage, that's not.
I'll tell you what, if I die, you know, just tell whoever preps my body, don't give me a bubble bath. Be like, shower me like a real man.
If you die, maybe I'll prep your body for you. I just watched the documentary on Paul Bearer, the pro wrestling guy. So,
oh, he was great.
The Undertaker. I didn't know he died. I actually cried watching WWE Network.
That
actually, because I was like, maybe he'll come back for the Undertaker's final show this month. And then I found out he was dead, and I cried. Yeah. It's no big deal. But no, that's what I'll do. I'll give you a fine bubble bath. I'll infuse you with oils.
Ooh.
I'll put you out there in your Kent Murphy attire.
One last final ball shave with my Manscaped kit.
I'll make sure there's a flag that says Manscaped code Coach Kent. I'll push you out into a lake, and then we'll fucking blow your casket up on the water.
I'm into it. All right, I'm against bubble baths. You're for them.
I'm for guys. Pamper yourselves. Take a second, man. It's hard.
There's other ways to do that. You don't have to lay in your own filth.
Tibetan
your own
prayer
filth
bowl.
water. Ooh.
There you go. That centers your mind, your spirits, all your stuff.
I feel soothed.
So do I. Right. So do I.
All right, so Pornhub comments. I'm for.
Against.
What was your first one? Group chats.
Group chats against.
Golden against. Bunting to break up a no-hitter. Golden against. And bubble baths against.
4. Man.
I think I'm fucking having a cynical day. I'm against everything almost.
Yeah, it's almost as if you have something serious happening in your life and you're grumpy.
Maybe I'm becoming an incel. I hate everything except commenting on Pornhub.
Except for Pornhub comments and Parler.
I got to get out of the house. I need a negative test.
Yeah, man. Hey, help Coach Ken out to pay for all of his medical stuff. Get some Manscaped, guys. I'm telling you, this kid is amazing. As a man who loves pampering, I use it. Also, I don't know if you know, Nick, what I like about the lawnmower trimmers, too, it has that nice little LED light.
Oh, yeah.
So it, like, brightens up your taint and stuff when you're shaving. I love it.
Hey, guys, manscaped.com. Coach Kent is your code. 20% off. Free shipping. You get 2 free gifts. And plus, it'll help us out a ton. So, tell your relatives to shave their balls for Christmas this year.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, we'll see you next week on the pod. Bye.